Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Like Ken Hovey was saying, Vail Mountain Rescue, they are some of the most important members of our community, all volunteer, and they are there when you get in a bind. And I'm here with Dan Smith this morning. Now, like Ken was referring to, water is obviously a passion of his, and that, you know, coming up, this is also going to be a passion of a lot of people in the valley.
About next week, I'll be bringing the river gear in here. But hiking and swift water seem to take place at the same time. And our mission this week was a hiker. We had a young man last night, and it was an all-nighter. Everybody got home about 3 in the morning, who decided to take a walk, apparently up Davos Trail, and got disoriented at the top. And had, of course, a cell phone with almost no battery, and had food but no water, no map, no compass, no GPS. He did have rain gear, good thing. Totally unprepared for what we do, and kind of unprepared with, this is the wilderness. Even if you're a half-mile from your condo, you're in the wilderness, you do an ankle or you get lost, you're still a half-mile from your condo. So one of the ways to prevent getting lost is right here. Flagging tape. You can pick this up at any hardware store or sporting goods store. Flag your way in, you tear off a piece, you tie it around a branch. Flag your way in, flag your way out. The convention I use is I single tie for just on the trail and a double tie for a turn. When the trail splits. Pretty hard to get lost. It is nice, however, if you do pick all these up on your way back out.
Right.
But this young man also made the mistake of moving. He would not stay in the position we had pinged his phone in, and of course his phone died. We kind of need you to stay put when we tell you to stay put, and I suspect the deputy had a long chat with him, because the deputy's the one we had tell him to stay put. If you're moving around and we're moving around looking for you, this is not a good idea. So we had 7 guys, 2 trucks, 2 ATVs. That's probably $250,000 worth of gear, looking for one young man who just made some very small mistakes, but they all compound on one another. Got him, but he didn't know where he was sitting at first was about 25 feet from a 500-foot cliff. And he had no headlamp, and it was dark.
Oh my gosh.
And if he'd have walked that way, instead of walking the way he walked, we'd be looking for grease spots on the rock.
Oh my gosh.
So you don't move around at night. We do it, but we have headlamps. We're careful. We know what the terrain we're walking into is. We know there's a cliff over there. I'm not going that way, and if I do, I'm going to look very, very carefully. Being out again without gear and the assumption you're going to be home by dark, not a good assumption. Always be able to work at night.
Okay, so pick up some flagging tape. And so when you're marking the trail, are you putting them all over the trail?
No,
how do you do that?
what I'll do, and everybody does their differently, every 400 or 500 yards, I'll tie a branch. When there's a turn where the trail lies, I'll tie a double hanger on the side that we go.
Okay.
So to come back out, you just reverse that. Now, if you're not coming back out that same trail, this still comes in handy, because you might have to. Trails that appear on the map often aren't trails on the ground. Those maps were all made originally in 1927 and updated at best in 1984. And trails have overgrown a lot since 1984. We're generally looking at aerial photographs rather than trails.
Oh my gosh. Well, listen, Dan, we still have so much more to talk about. But right now, we're going to take a quick break. Quick break. And we're going to send it back to Ken. He's going to tell us what's going on with that local weather forecast. We'll be back with Dan because we still have plenty of things to chat about, so don't go away.